Yo, what is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Rive Ultimate Edition for the Nintendo Switch gets a video recording feature update and more with version 1.21. So it's been a little bit less than a month since they released Two Tribes, that is, Rive Ultimate Edition on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and we just pushed out our first update. This brings the game to version 1.21, adding the much requested video recording feature. Because Rive Ultimate Edition runs on our own engine, we're not dependent on middleware. This allows us to add video recording feature faster than any other games. Here are the full release notes for version 1.21. Added video recording, improved the checkpoint system, so there's even a smaller chance you die, respawn, and get stuck in loop of hell, in a loop of hell, in a loop of hell. Improved support for Asian characters in the leaderboards, like the symbols that they have right there, not just the major Motoko Kusanagi. Your achievements now survive the reset save data option in the Rive settings menu. Deliberately want to get rid of them? Delete save data option in the Nintendo Switch system settings is way more ruthless. Fixed an issue where foggy levels could look iffy after switching from TV mode to handheld/tabletop mode and vice versa. Now they look mesmerizing all the time. Fixed an issue with positional audio effects so their volume is no longer incorrectly loud. Various other small fixes and improvements as well. So Rive Ultimate Edition is a game that I still haven't gotten around to. I was able to check out the Wii U version back when they released that demo for like the E3 and all of that, which they still kept to their word and gave people a discount on the Nintendo Switch version. But Two Tribes, this is their last game that they're ever making, at least for the foreseeable future, and they went out on a bang because Rive is a really good game on the Nintendo Switch, runs rock solid, has some improvements over the PS4 version, everything they've included in there. They've got a brand new recording feature, smooth gameplay, and it's just a lot of fun. Even from when I played it on the Wii U, it was really good, and the Switch version is much improved and better. So it's cool that they went out on a really good note. Rive is a good game, and they didn't even have to do all this since this is their last game. I'm not even sure what the Two Tribes dudes are doing anymore. Maybe they're just supporting other developers or whatever the case is, working on smaller projects and helping other people out. But either way, I think that it's still cool that they're able to support the game post-launch, and they're having fun with it. Obviously, with this PR release, they had a lot of fun making it and talking about the game. So what do you guys think about Rive Ultimate Edition? Have you picked up the title yet? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next article here, Tequila Works is working on a patch to get RiME up and going better than what it's doing right now. They say that they're working really hard. So on Twitter, one of the developers talked about this, and this was basically a response to a question that a user had, and here's what they had to say in response to something for RiME getting a patch or anything like that. It says, quote, "We'd love to. We did the Switch port of Sexy Brutale ourselves, so it's very straightforward. RiME involves more parties, but everyone's working really hard to make it happen. Thanks for your support." So as you can see here, the developers really want to make sure that they get RiME up and going better on the Switch. The only problem is that I think that there was way too many parties on this. You have the Tequila Works, then you have the people who also did Sonic Mania. I forgot what their name was, but they also worked on it. There were so many different things and different factors. The Unreal Engine 4 that they're working on. So you have just multiple different parties. You have brand new hardware with the Nintendo Switch when it comes to things, and then you just probably have some developers that are kind of scrambling and busy with so much stuff, and this is what you get. You get kind of an unoptimized and not a very good port. Now, I played RiME on my channel, and I did not like it at all when it comes to it. First of all, it's not my style of game, but just beside that, whenever I play a game for you guys, even if it's not my style, I still say like, hey, this could be a good game, you know, for you guys, whoever likes this style of game. But the problem with RiME, the biggest issue is that the performance was not very good at all. We're not talking about a few dips here and there going from 60 to 30. We're talking about just like performance dips. We're talking about lag and just like really bad and fuzzy looking gameplay, especially when you go to portable mode. People were complaining about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but RiME looks even worse in portable mode, and it doesn't perform well either, you know, so it's like a double dip as far as bad performance and also not looking good as well, and it just didn't make it very fun to play, and it's already a very simplistic game, so it's not like you're doing a bunch of stuff to take your thoughts or your attention off of some of the frame rate issues or how it looks. For like example, like Fallout had performance issues, but there's a lot of dynamics to the game. There's pausing and stopping and blowing people's arms off and stuff like that. So sometimes it takes your attention off of that. With RiME, there is none of that. It's a very simple game. Half the time you're just walking, you know, you're jumping across things, and there's issues all the time with the Nintendo Switch version of it. And like I said, it's horrible to play in portable mode as well. It doesn't look good, doesn't run good either. So what do you guys think about this here? Did any of you guys actually pick up RiME? Did you enjoy the game? I mean, I have heard some people say, okay, well, if you can look past some of those issues, it's still a great game, which I agree. I think it's an okay game based on what other people are saying. It's just not my style, so it's hard for me to kind of give, you know, a fair assessment. But at the same time, if they ever get it fixed up and working well on the Nintendo Switch, which I don't know if they will, I think that it can be a solid game on the system, and you do have that portable play to where you can take it anywhere you want. So what do you guys think about RiME as far as them working hard to get a patch out there on the Nintendo Switch version? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the last article here, the Doom developers says that the key to Doom's engaging gaming is fun first, which is so good to hear. And that's the reason why I wanted to talk about this, because people talk about so many different things as far as gaming, but what about fun? What about having fun? That should be the #1 thing. So let's go ahead and get into a Gamma Sutra interview with Marty Stratton, the game director at Bethesda-owned Doom developer id Software. Quote, "From a high-level perspective, this is going to sound overly simple for a dev audience, but it was absolutely 100% fun first. I know a lot of developers would say, yeah, of course, we all do fun first. I don't know. I think that was definitely a big thing for us, always. We let the game tell us what it wanted as we play it constantly and always steered into fun. And that came back to the most fundamental design things. Badass demons with tons of personality, great guns, and fast movement, push forward combat that created what we call combat chess." So I think this is definitely something that we should talk about, because I personally feel a lot of developers say, oh yeah, fun first, right? But no, it's not about fun first, because if you look at a game like Star Wars Battlefront 2, is that about fun first? Look at all the roadblocks. Look at all the stuff that was put in there in order to circumvent fun. Look at all the things that you have to run into before you actually have fun. Oh, before you get this hero. When the hero comes, is the game fun once you get that hero? Are the lightsaber battles fun? Like, what's the issue with it? You know what I'm saying? So for people just to say, oh yeah, of course, fun first. I don't think all developers are thinking fun first. I think they're thinking monetization first, okay? And then maybe, okay, well, then maybe it's fun afterwards. Think about the game that you're playing. Think about if you want it to be that way. Is this too slow? Do we need to speed it up? How is it going to work in the situation? What tools are we going to give the players in order to do things? And that's why I like games that are a little bit more complex, because to me, having more tools, having a bunch of guns, having the upgrading that Doom does over, like, let's say just a standard single player shooter, for example, like Call of Duty, where there's like no upgrades, or Uncharted, where there's no upgrades during the single player. I think Doom, to me, felt better because it has those things that create more fun, whereas those other games, which I'm not saying that those are bad games, but I'm not sure if they're absolutely thinking fun first when you're playing through the single player of Uncharted or Call of Duty. I think they're thinking cinematics, or they're thinking how can we make this set piece, whereas Doom, it's all about just go, fun, upgrading. What would the player want? The players want more depth. They want more things to do with their guns, a little bit of strategy, which I don't see that in a lot of different games. So I'm not saying that those developers don't want fun first. Obviously, those games are fun. I've played Uncharted, I've played Call of Duty, blah, blah, blah. You guys all know those are good games. People like them. But I'm just saying, like, I think with Doom, since that was the first time that I've played it on the Switch, that's really just the core gameplay. We're talking about that, not talking about performance or resolution or any of that stuff. We're just talking about the core gameplay is fun, how they made the game. And that's on any system you play it on. So to me, that's a very admirable thing for them to say. And I think that Nintendo has had that pretty much philosophy. It's like fun first. How is it fun for the player? What are we going to do? Then all the other stuff comes after that, as far as that goes. So it was great to hear him say that, and I'm so happy that Doom is on the Nintendo Switch, because it is a good game on the system. I've been playing it. I like it. I think it's good, and it's going to be interesting to see how Wolfenstein turns out on the Switch as well. So what do you guys think about what the Doom developer had to say in terms of fun first when it comes to gaming and their title? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the gym for the next video. Peace.